people that we work for, and you know, when we go see horses, the local people are so generous and provide us with food, and I mean, just so nice. Some of the kids, part of what we're doing is education. So we're educating the horse owners, we're educating the kids about, you know, what does it mean to take care of a horse? What does it mean to take care of a dog or a cat? So they have coloring books about how to take care of and feed your horse.
And I wanted to take that one home. Oh my gosh.
You got enough.
Treasure communing.
Yes.
That's Jay again, the equestrian leader, and he's teaching a relatively new graduate of vet school how to use the instrumentation and how to do all these procedures in the field. And then we go out and we're able to take care of so many more animals. So it really is, you know, it's about just the whole camaraderie of being together and being in a new place, meeting people, teaching, and providing care to horses and dogs and cats. So here we are. Awesome. All right, that's it. Yay!
Are there any questions?
Yeah, questions? I mean,
How often do you go?
Once a year.
Once a year.
We're going
we're
every
starting-
September.
yeah, so the main group that she talked about, the big group, goes in June, and they've been doing this for
23 years.
23 years, yeah. So we went, the first time we went with them.
In November.
Right, and then we decided to branch off. Basically, the reason was to try to get the people that aren't able to get to the June trip location. Okay,
Right.
and so we venture out kind of outside of that port area. And last year we were in Las Galeras, and what was it? Where were we the last?
We were in Samana.
Yeah, that's right.
Before.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly where we are.
We don't know.
Yeah,
We're
we
waiting to
don't
find
know.
out.
We'll get our orders when we get there, I guess.
We have
Yeah.
a place to stay.
Yes, yeah. So it's good. Yeah, we're excited, and Will, Dr. Draper is joining us. Thank you. So he will be part of, he and I will be the small animal team, along with Jacqueline. Jacqueline's coming.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Treasure Lee is going to be
The equine team, yeah.
And then Dr. Julia is coming down also, and then
And Susie, a technician from
Susie,
Boston, who we met the first year we
fabulous.
went. Yeah, small
Wish
animal.
we could bring her here.
Yes, she's awesome.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
yeah,
7
that's
of
our
us.
team again.
And then we have, I mean, when we're there, a lot of the residents there will come and help out. We have Peace Corps people that came and volunteered, and anyone can come. You do not
Yes.
have to be a vet. You don't have to be in the medical field. You can just, there's so much to do there to help out, and especially if you do speak Spanish, that is always helpful. Carrie and I attempted it, but we'll have to work on that again. Because we have to write out everything in Spanish, the prescriptions, I mean, everything, you know. But fortunately, we've got good helpers there. That, you'll have a guy.
Okay.
But we've got several people that are there that know how to translate, and I'm very good at miming.
Yeah, a lot of gestures, a lot of hand
Yeah,
gestures,
a lot of
yeah.
hand gestures. But yeah, it's, yes, JJ.
Do you teach classes on how to care for the animals after or between visits?
Not necessarily teach classes, but we, at that moment, try to guide.
Yeah.
Now, understand, this is a distance from what we know here, okay? Go ahead.
But to answer that, I mean, to expand on that, last year, a couple of students veterinary students from Tufts went to Samana, and they started a project where they were interviewing people in Samana, and then they had a control town that was the same size but in a different location to see what people's perceptions were of animal care and of spaying and neutering. Who, what do they think of it? Horse care, and they found a difference. And so that's the 23 years of going to the same place. Now they're talking about going down and starting some more education programs and bringing more materials about, parasites and, just having more educational outreach. So there's so much possibility. Yeah.
So it's very different. Like so those of you who have had dogs and cats that have been spayed, you're supposed to restrict them, right? For at least a week or 10 days. That's not a guarantee of no. Okay, so you tell them, but and we have had follow-up with, again, the Kim who lives there, and she has a whale expedition company that she does after this. But she will follow up with many of the cases and let us know, how they did, if there were any complications. And so far, we've been very successful. So that's great, So it's a different word, it's a different culture, a different concept. Not wrong, just different, and we respect that totally. And they love these guys. I mean, they love the dogs, the cats, and of course the equestrian crew. It's a different way. Okay.
It's a great way.
Yeah, it's a great way. No, it is. It is. Exactly, it works. Yeah.
Is there a different time to go to do that's better than other times of the year to do spade and neutering, based on the patterns of the animals, the dogs and cats station, I guess?
Really anytime.
Really?
I mean, I think there's the springtime, they're
Right.
small animals tend to reproduce
Yeah,
more heavily.
I don't know.
Right.
But before that is a more opportunistic time at all, or no?
So our main constraints have been earlier in the year, so from January to April. Our main liaison there on the ground is Kim, and she has a whale watching business. And so she is tied up. Samana
So
is
busy.
the birthing place for all of the North American humpback whales. It's really cool. So she's tied up. And so after April, she's able to help us, and she coordinates everything.
Mhm.
She contacts all the equine people. They know to contact her as well, but she sets it up. So June is the busiest. And then we catch what they don't do in June now, and we go to a little bit more out in the field. And then November is also really big. And so now we're 3, and I think they're getting ready to move June trip to April,
Right.
so that it's a little bit better spaced out.
Then you have to be aware of the hurricane season,
Right.
Because I think we're right.
We are on
the cusp.
it.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that for the small animal, it doesn't affect us too much, but the equine crew,
Yeah.
because they can't. It's dangerous
And,
to
well,
fly.
and nobody will bring their horses to see us if it's really wet.
Right.
So,
Right.
And then when they go on the equine visits, there also are small animal patients coming.
that's right.
There'll be kids coming up with their little puppies, and we've seen a couple of rabbits even, and somebody brought a pig.
Pigs, goats.
Yeah, goats.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's fun. Never
You
boring.
learn something every day.
Yeah. Never boring. Question? Anything else? Questions? Yes, please. Yes. I don't think we really need that.
Okay, so I'm really excited about this, but we're fortunate right now. I'm Dr. Draper. I'm Will Draper. It's been my
He's
wife
not
for almost
there.
23 years. Last name. We started Village Vets, and we have 4 kids, and she's telling me to keep it short, which I don't agree with. But we're fortunate to be working on a project with National Geographic. We haven't told anybody, and she's upset I'm saying this right now. But we're filming a television project for National Geographic, and the reason that I was going to Samana is because they decided they were going to film that which is why I was going. I don't travel well. I'm not all those people want to go and do all these excursions. I mean, I'm not that guy. I didn't get my wife had got a passport when she was 2, probably. I got one when I was 38. Blame my mother right there for that. But I mean, I have a very full life. I have a very full life in Inglewood, California. But anyway, but then they decided they weren't going to do that. So then my wife's like, "Are you still going to go?" But I was excited about it, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I mean, this place is magic. With my job, I go around all the practices and I kind of check on everything. But this place right here feels like home because of Carrie and Fran and this whole group. And I'm excited because this is going to be magic, and this is probably going to change my life. And I hope to be here reporting about the excitement and some of the interesting things I've experienced.
You're not going to let him drive, are you?
Oh, no.
Not at all.
Shoot. Who's gonna, yeah, you gotta drive. She drives the truck and we drive the car.
Well, a lot of the excitement about me was the bars.
You gotta get up early.
Okay. And I'm about to upset somebody else, but while I have this, I want to take an opportunity that I have here. There's a gentleman here who, when I started practicing 25 years ago, as an emergency, when I was 24, so I'll tell you that. As an emergency vet in Dunwoody, I had an emergency one night that and I called this surgeon, and I thought I needed to refer, but he kind of talked me through it and told me I could do it. And over the years, I referred many cases to him. He's one of the greatest surgeons in Georgia and in the world. But what's funny is he and I, as close as we were, I sent him a CD for his birthday that I burned. But I didn't meet him for 15 years. We were never in the same room for 15 years until we opened a practice here. And he's here right now.
Dr. Ken Greenwood.
He's retired now,
Well,
semi-retired, but thank you.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you very much
Yeah.
for all the support, all the stories, all the talking down.
His favorite thing to tell me whenever he sees me is to stop, just say no.
He's not listening. He's not listening.
But he's my hero, thank you.
All right. Any other questions or? Well, I guess I'll just tell you. For me, this definitely, as well as saying, has been a life-changing experience, and a lot of you guys were here last year, so you know how we feel about how strongly. And I certainly thank Carrie because it's something I've always wanted to do, but I've just been scared or never been brave enough to take that step. But when she came and asked, I said, yeah, because I've always wanted to do this. I just didn't know how. So thank you very much. But it is so gratifying. You guys, for those of you who have never done anything like this, it's so wonderful, and it's that feel good, warm, fuzzy thing, and it makes you just realize how good we have it. I don't care what bracket you're in, we got it good. Okay, we really, and those guys, they're smiling all the time. The kids are just adorable and so happy and so grateful. Everyone is so grateful, and it's so wonderful. And you come back. Yeah, you're exhausted, but you just come back and you're just like, life is good. Life is damn good. Okay. So we again thank you guys for keeping us going, and we're just so excited to do this again. And I hope one day I can just keep doing it and doing it and doing it, more than just one time. Yes, Jim.
Is there something that we could do as part of your community here to go out into the community and tell people about it, or do you use volunteers?
Do that, exactly that. Just tell people about it. And yes, you guys, anyone, like I said earlier, can come. You do not have to be a vet. You don't have to have any medical knowledge. Okay, there's so many things to do there to help out, and you don't even have to do it every day.
Do you
We-
have social media, like, that you can share with people or anything like that for them
Well-
to help promote?
Project Samana, has their own website, and then we have.
We have a
Treasure.
Facebook, I created a Facebook page with a friend's help last year, but that's exactly right. We do need more help in getting the word out, and we also need more help in raising more funds, because this is all out of pocket, and our technicians, they need to come with us, and unfortunately a lot of them can't afford to come with us. So we really are in hopes of finding sponsorships or any creative solution to that, so that we can give scholarships to our technicians to be able to go with us and leverage the doctors to be able to see more patients.
Yeah.
So that's our biggest need right now, is to help finance getting more assistants and technicians down there so the surgeons can see more patients.
And that's just saying, people like in the community that want to help, then they need those they need the promotional materials to be able to do it.
Yes.
And to be able to talk to somebody and say, there's this program and they're doing it here and there, it's not going to probably get it, but if you have something that you can share with them or give them a link to, or
Yes.
whether it be change.org or whatever, then it will
Yeah.
help promote it completely in a more efficient manner.
Yeah, we created some videos last year with the help of Karen, and we put them on YouTube. So we have a little
Okay.
bit of that already in motion from last year,
You have it
but we
all
really need to
listed?
build on it.
Listed so that we could just hand it to people?
Not
We
yet.
don't have any
That's-
marketing materials, but
Not
that's a
yet.
great
That's
point.
something
Yeah, if we could
that-
create something.
Paper collateral.
Yes.
Paper collateral?
Yeah.
So there, and any ideas, please.
Yes, please
We're
share.
We're open
Yeah,
to
we
ideas.
mean, Jen McKillop has been an amazing help.
Jen! Thank you.
I do want to give the props to my team, because even the team that can't go, they are so helpful. Jackie baking goods, making candles, even if they're not going on the trip, they support us. So, thank you, everybody. Everybody that's donated an item to our silent auction, like Sarah Abrams and Dr. Ken Greenwood, everybody that within this room that has donated, please take our thanks, because it really helps us to raise money. So get on over there and do some bidding.
So what would it cost to sponsor a technician?
The cost for a technician to go, it depends if they need to be vaccinated for rabies, so that's the biggest
It costs
expense.
for Emory tuition.
Initially,
That's too much.
To sponsor an unvaccinated technician to get there is about $3,000. If they're already vaccinated, because that's $1,000 just to get the vaccine on board, so it's less
And we're talking about
expensive.
rabies vaccine.
Yeah, rabies is very prevalent on the island, so we all have to be vaccinated for it before we can go.
If they're vaccinated, the out-of-pocket expense for that technician is $2,000 to go?
About, about $2,000. Yeah. You don't really, I mean, it's really the flight,
Yes,
the
yeah,
stay,
all-
and it's all inclusive, so we get our
Absolutely.
meals and
Sure.
the stay, and then helping with the car expense, the truck and the car that has to be rented to get out in the field.
And then we give it, we pay the helpers,
Yes,
small and large animal,
right. We
Local
all kind of
hours,
give them,
Like,
a weekly
Kildare.
rate.
Yeah, and they
So,
have
yeah.
us stay at the resorts just for safety reasons.
Right.
Yes.
In fact, we take the earliest flight from Atlanta to Santo Domingo because they have advised that no, don't be on the road at night. So we
We've tried
fly.
that, it's not very
Yeah,
fun.
it's not
No,
very
it's
fun.
pretty
Yeah,
scary,
Things walk into or just mosey into the road, But no, so we fly into Santo Domingo,
Yeah,
gather
it's a
our
3-hour
bags, get the car and the truck, and then it's about a 2-hour
like closer to
crazy
3-hour
drive.
drive, yeah.
Up to so we started in Santo Domingo. We arrived in Santo Domingo, which is south, and then we go north up to Samana. Yeah. So it's a hike, and so
Yeah.
the time is of the essence. We got to get up there before it's dark,
Yeah.
and then we get into the resort again just for safety reasons. Yes.
I have a quick question. So, as a follow-up to your question, I understand there was also one particular piece of equipment that was necessary for this next trip or desired.
We were talking about the ultrasound, I believe.
The ultrasound or for the castrations?
Oh, the Henderson.
Yeah,
The
the
Henderson
Henderson.
is absolutely, yeah. That's the,
And let's put a number on that, just for tonight.
all it is a Black & Decker drill, and then.
Right.
I think the Henderson is 500 to 600. I think it's it's 5 to 6. I haven't looked at it.
Let's call it
recently.
6 for tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good number. Yeah. All right, good, thank you.
Was it Wednesday, the first, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Wednesday, Treasure and I did half a day, and then we went with the large animal crew on some
Right.
visits.
A field
It was
trip.
pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty
I was
amazing.
just like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I remember that in school, but it worked.
Feel very powerful with that tool in your hand as a woman. You're like, Rosie River.
It was amazing.
Veterinarians to go.
Amazing.
Always.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
We love to grow it.
From India that she
We love to grow it.
Yeah. No, really.
Take a team of
We could do a lot more. So there
What was the
are
question?
coming in September.
How many do you do in a day in your facility? In the conditions that you're working in, which I know are minimal, how many small animal spays and neuters do you get done in a day?
25. Yeah. With two surgeons, it was 25.
Yeah.
And how do you capture them?
have your own anesthetic.
So, yeah, we have to bring our anesthesia, and there's a cocktail that they've figured out.
Yeah.
We do have isoflurane and oxygen in there in case that's needed for extended procedures, like unfortunately there are amputations and other things that sometimes have to be done. But we try not to use that. No. Space and neuters are the primary and lacerations and of course medicine.
Dr. Charlie did a mammary chain mask.
Oh yeah, we have radical.
Chemotherapy.
From Georgia, and we are just so excited, and her fiance Ethan here.
Welcome.
We're so
Welcome,
excited to
Ethan.
have her. She is phenomenal. I think some of you guys have already met her, and she's seen some of your pets, but we're just tickled. She is sharp, very, very sharp. Thank you. All right. So maybe one day we can convince her to come.
Yes, she's ready. Next year, she said.
I'm a child of the 80s.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a big LL Cool J fan.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting.
And I'm from Hollis, Queens.
And when we were in vet school, when we were in vet school, we would have to do a Christmas program every year where we would make fun of the instructors. I was always the writer and the director of the show. And our freshman year, my whole show was based on Bigger and Deffer. And I took all the songs from that, which this man was the DJ for, and changed them to our instructors, and Fran actually had to do it, and she was terrified. But it is an honor. God created. This man is a legend. You some people don't know. This man is a legend.
We gotta get a photo.
Wait. I'm gonna frame this and hang it up somewhere. Oh, thank you.